$0. That is your passive income. Not your salary, not your savings. The amount of money that arrives, whether you show up or not, it is nothing. Your alarm goes off at 6:14 on a Monday morning, and you know, before your feet touch the floor, that if you do not get up, nothing earns. Every dollar in your life is tied to your body being somewhere, doing something for someone else. You are 26 years old. You make $54,000 a year. After taxes and rent and the car payment and the student loans that feel like they were assigned to a different person, you have about $380 left at the end of the month. Some months less. You are not broke, but you are rented. Your time belongs to a system that pays you just enough to come back tomorrow. And the thing nobody tells you at this level is that the exhaustion is not from the work. It is from the mathematics. You have calculated, roughly, that at your current trajectory, you will trade hours for money for the next 38 years. Then you will stop. You did this math once, on a Sunday night, and you have not been the same since. The first rule at 0. Your time has a ceiling because someone else owns your calendar. You open a brokerage account on a Tuesday night at 11:30. You put in what you can, $400 a month, into a dividend ETF that pays monthly. You do not fully understand what you bought. You just know it is something that is supposed to work without you. 5 months pass. A notification on your phone while you are sitting in traffic on a Wednesday morning. Dividend received. $47.18. $47.18. You stare at it. You did nothing. You were asleep when it posted. You were asleep and money moved toward you anyway. It is laughable. It would not cover dinner for 2. But you keep looking at it because you just proved something you did not fully believe was real. Money can arrive without your body being present. You were nowhere near a desk, and $47 showed up anyway. That changes what you think is possible. You become obsessed, not in the way people become obsessed with meme stocks or crypto or lottery tickets. You become obsessed with systems. You read about rental income, royalties, digital products, covered calls, REITs. You put $400 a month into dividend-paying assets. You build a small digital product on weekends, a template, a guide, something that sells for $29 while you are not watching. The first month it makes $63. The fourth month it makes $190. Combined with dividends, your passive income reaches $380 a month. It covers your electric bill and your internet. That is all. But the feeling is disproportionate to the number, because for the first time, 2 expenses in your life do not require your presence. They are handled automatically. While you sleep, while you commute, while you sit in a meeting that could have been an email, you start looking at your other bills differently. Not as things you owe, as things you can eliminate. The car payment, the phone bill, the groceries. Each one a line item you can cross off. The second rule. Passive income does not free you all at once. It frees you one expense at a time. $1,400 a month. You are 29. The rental property you bought with $32,000 down and 12 months of anxiety now nets $640 after mortgage, taxes, and maintenance. Your digital products bring in $480. Dividends and covered calls add $280. You have not quit your job. You have not told anyone at work what you are building on the side. But the dynamic has shifted. When your manager asks you to stay late on a Friday, you say no. Not aggressively, quietly, completely. The word leaves your mouth, and it tastes different than it used to, because you know something they do not know. You know that $1,400 a month is growing at a rate that has nothing to do with their opinion of your performance review. You are building an exit in plain sight and nobody has noticed. The job feels different now. Not worse, lighter, because you are choosing to be there and you know it, and that knowing changes everything about how the hours feel. You add a second rental. You reinvest every dollar of passive income for 18 months. You do not upgrade your apartment. You do not buy the car you want. You wear the same jacket through winter and spring. People at work think you are underpaid. You let them think it. Your friends buy new cars. They take trips. They post about the trips. You do not post about anything. You are playing a game nobody around you can see. And the gap between what your life looks like and what your accounts say grows wider every month. At 31, your passive income crosses $3,800 a month. Your rent is $1,950. Your car payment is $420. Your groceries run $580. Your phone and insurance and subscriptions add $340. You sit at your kitchen table on a Thursday night and run the numbers on a napkin. The math is simple. Your passive income now covers your housing and your transportation. The two largest expenses in your life no longer require you to wake up at 6:14 in the morning. You put the pen down. You sit back. If you stopped working tomorrow, you would still have a roof and a way to get around. You would not be comfortable, but you would not be on the street. That sentence did not exist 2 years ago. You do not stop working. But the fact that you could changes how every hour inside that building feels. You notice it on Monday mornings. The drive feels different. The parking lot feels different. The badge you swipe at the door feels different, because it is no longer a key to survival. It is a choice you are making today that you could unmake tomorrow. The third rule: the moment your passive income covers your shelter, you stop being a hostage, even if you stay. $8,200 a month. You are 33. 3 rental properties netting a combined $2,700. A digital product suite generating $2,100 monthly. A dividend portfolio throwing off $1,500. A content library you built 2 years ago that earns $1,900 in ad revenue, whether you post or not, because the catalog keeps compounding. You sit in a one-on-one with your manager, and he offers you a promotion, senior level, $97,000 salary, good benefits, equity vesting over 4 years. And something happens that you could not have predicted. You feel sorry for him, not in a condescending way, in a quiet, human way, because he is offering you the biggest thing he has to offer, and it is less than what your machine already produces without you setting an alarm. You take the promotion, because why not? But you know, in a way that he will never know, that you could leave this building today and your life would not skip a beat. Your passive income alone now generates more per month than the median American takes home from a full-time job. And the strangest part is not the number. The strangest part is what happens to your body. You stop carrying tension in your shoulders on Sunday nights. You stop waking up 10 minutes before your alarm with that low electric dread. You stop scanning your manager's tone for signals about layoffs. These things leave you so gradually that you only notice when they are gone. One Sunday night, you realize your shoulders are loose and you cannot remember when that started. You thought passive income was about money. It is not. It is about what happens to your Monday mornings. It is about waking up and knowing that the first 8 hours of your day belong to you, that the meeting at 9 is optional even if you attend it. The money is a measurement, but the thing it measures is autonomy, and autonomy, once you feel it, becomes the only thing you are unwilling to trade back. $16,500 a month. You are 36. You left the job 14 months ago. Not dramatically, no announcement, no post about your journey. You finished a project, told your manager you were moving on, and walked out on a Wednesday afternoon. Nobody clapped. Nobody gave a speech. You returned your badge and drove home in daylight for the first time in years. The first Monday after, you woke up without an alarm. You made coffee slowly. You opened your laptop and looked at the dashboard. Rental income, product revenue, dividends, ad revenue, all green, all moving, all without you. You closed the laptop and sat there for 9 minutes doing nothing. Those 9 minutes were the most expensive thing you had ever purchased. They cost you 7 years of building, reinvesting, saying no, staying quiet, wearing the same jacket. And they were worth every second of it. The second week, something unexpected happened. Guilt, a low-grade feeling that you should be somewhere, producing something, proving something to someone. The feeling lasted 11 days. On the 12th day you went for a walk at 10 a.m. on a Tuesday and passed an office building and watched people through the glass walls sitting in a conference room, and you felt nothing. No guilt, no superiority. Just the recognition that their hours have a price set by someone else and yours do not, and that is the whole difference. At $16,500 a month, you cover every expense, save $4,200, and reinvest the rest. You travel for 3 weeks and nothing changes. You take a random Tuesday off and nothing changes. The machine runs. That is what the machine was always for. The fourth rule. Passive income at this level is not retirement. It is the ability to never again say yes to something you would say no to if money were not a factor. $50,000 a month. You are 41. 6 rental units with a property manager who handles everything. A portfolio worth $1.2 million, throwing off dividends and options premium. A digital business that runs on systems and 2 contractors you trained over 4 years. A content library generating revenue on 3 platforms simultaneously. You do not look wealthy. You drive a car that is 6 years old. Your apartment is nice but not extravagant. The wealth is invisible because it is not in things. It is cash flow that arrives on the 1st and 15th of every month, whether you open the laptop or not. The number in your account grows while you sleep, while you read, while you fly, while you sit in silence on a Sunday morning, with nothing scheduled and no one waiting on your output. People ask what you do. You say something vague. Not because you are ashamed, because the truth is too quiet for a dinner party. The truth is you spent a decade building a machine, and now the machine runs, and you maintain it the way a gardener maintains something that has already taken root. The isolation at this level is not loneliness. It is precision. You choose carefully who you spend time with, not because you are above anyone, but because your relationship with time has become the most important relationship in your life. An hour is not 60 minutes anymore. An hour is what you could have built, compounded, thought, rested, created. You do not waste them. You do not attend things out of obligation. You do not say yes to be polite. You have purchased, at great cost, the ability to protect your hours, and you protect them the way someone at 0 protects their checking balance, carefully, constantly. You give more than you ever have, not for reputation, because at this level, giving is one of the few remaining actions that still feels like something you chose to do rather than something the math required. The fifth rule. At $50,000 a month in passive income, you are no longer a person who earns. You are a system that compounds. And the system no longer needs your permission to grow. And somewhere in this city, right now, there is a 26-year-old whose alarm will go off at 6:14 tomorrow morning. She will check her passive income the way you used to. It will say $0. She will get dressed in the dark and drive to a building that is not hers, and sit in a chair that is not hers, and give 8 hours to a calendar that is not hers, and she will feel, underneath everything, that something about this arrangement is wrong. She just cannot name it yet. The first dollar has not arrived, the concept has not been proven, the machine has not been built, it is still just an alarm at 6:14 and a balance that reads 0. It always starts there. It always will.